This is my first video log in some time, a long time. I've made a major shift with everything going on. It's been very difficult to work and continue writing on my previously set schedule. A lot of life has happened since I set that schedule. The original thing I was aiming to do all this writing before my birthday. I am changing my plan because life happens, and I have a different I have to take a break. I've been working really hard for, what is this? Is the seventh moon of this year. That's a lot of work. I have a new project, though, a new direction. So that's pretty exciting. I spent today making magazines. I have this little stack here, quarter fold, and I have giving these away to people that I meet with an apricot seed. Which, that's just a piece of my friend in the backyard. She is our apricot tree. It's kind of fun. Anyway, so handing out a seed with the message saying, keep this seed for a future where you can plant it. Bit mysterious and makes you think of the future, and maybe, I don't know, it's hard to think about the future sometimes, and to think of a future where you can plant this seed, where you're living a life where you can plant this seed. But I like what I wrote in here. It's a get to know me magazine as a way to make friends, really. I'm trying to introduce myself. What better way than to talk about my biggest passion, which is this story. So I made this to help me to be able to meet some friends. But I really liked how I put this. This is just me talking about the times, this crazy, it's not crazy, it's absolutely, I'll just tell you. This is me, Fostour. My entire story of writing Four Falls goes like this. In 2022, I wanted to take my own life. Then I wanted to find a reason to keep living in a world where I saw no place for myself. I remembered I had an interesting idea for a story back when I was 16. I decided I would like to try to live by making my own little world. Very soon, the characters in this new world took on a life of their own, and I found myself living vicariously through them. Writing Four Falls kept me alive. This is Four Falls. Yeah. Over the next 4 years, I left the world around me and lived in stories. I quit my job, sold my car, stopped paying bills, and moved in with my family. I was fortunate to have a safe place to fall back on. I clocked out of the system one last time and went underground to write. I studied every movie and TV series that I could and wrote down ideas for stories even better than them all. I walked with my dog best friends in the desert every morning. I started observing nature. I fell in love with the universe around me. I found that inspiration had a way of finding me, appearing throughout all times of my days. I wrote about heroes. I wrote about the space opera. I wrote an entire religion. I wrote tragedies and love stories. I discovered the human condition. And now, I have 5,000 storyboards, at least 40,000 pages of notes, 15 completed first draft books, and 100 original songs I wrote and recorded for the soundtrack. My plan originally was to write the first draft for 19 books and then start looking for other artists to work with for the second phase of Four Falls. I was getting so excited to reveal this series to the world, this big secret I've been hiding for 4 years. I was building an entirely new mythology to introduce to the human consciousness, a story truly unlike anything produced in our current money-hungry hellscape. I was so excited for the day that I finished when I could drop this pile of books called Four Falls on the table and blow everyone's minds with this incredible story. But then I see on the table in front of me, there's a game board. And everyone is still playing Monopoly. The world I clocked out of was still going. I hadn't spoken to anyone for 4 years. Now I looked in the eyes of my neighbors and I see a darkness, a sadness that I could have never dreamed of. An ancient horror swelled in my heart. Our planet is dying. The world is burning and it feels like no one is speaking up. My story had plans to change the world for the better, and here I find it may be too late. I'm not ready yet. So I try to put my head back in the sand, just right to the end. I try really hard and I work long days, but my heart aches and I haven't been able to cry at all. I had just started to believe myself when I said I wanted to live. I want to see a world where I can tell this story. I want to keep making art and enjoying the shade trees and canned fruit juice. I want to watch children grow older and have better lives than I did. I had only just fallen in love with life, and now I'm hit with reality. The other day, I heard about a celestial alignment happening right now, mid-July 2026. Starts today, the 7th. A basket configuration of 4 planets on one side of our sun. The astrologists said this signifies a splendid relaunch of civilization. Old narrative begin dissolving and new ones begin emerging. I don't know anything about astrology, but this right away invigorated my spirit. I've seen this with my own eyes. These days the masks have come off and the villains are scheming in broad daylight. Here's what I say to that. I want to believe in the power of this alignment. I want to reach out and grab a new future. But I can't do it alone. A civilization is a great circle. The ones around you and the ones around the world. This is it. This is the moment where we decide the future of the sapient species. I know how to do this. I've written stories about heroes rising to the cause. Four Falls is just a series of stories. Human civilization working together. It's in our nature to come together. You know it in your spirit. I wish I could have told everyone by now with these Four Falls stories how a united future is possible to achieve. I wish you could trust me when I say the power is already there. The first step is to stay where you are, talk to your neighbors, and make a plan. We have all been beaten down for so long, but with this alignment, we are seeing the villains revealed. Everyone can feel this heat. Everyone has this crushing terror inside at the state of everything. They want us to keep distracting ourselves, taking our over-the-counter poison to numb the pain, streaming, smoking, drinking, scrolling. Pick your poison. Anything to keep us off the streets. They have enough money now. We've played their game long enough. It's time we all turn over the game board. We don't need this system to survive. Humans are so strong when we come together. Our lonely planet needs our help right now. The people around us need our help. Just stay in your homes and connect with your neighbors. Build a life with your people. We are all in this together. Take the magic of the connection of the World Cup and extend it to your neighbors. Take the smothered energy of these 250 years of subjugation in the heart of the empire and use it to build something new. Seize the power of this celestial alignment and hope for a brighter future. Trust your sapient spirit. There are ways to fix what has been done. There is a future where we can all keep living comfortably. Don't let them rob you of my story. I have something incredible here, waiting for the right time. But right now, if the survival of our world means I have to leave my house and talk to my neighbors, I will put down my pen and do that. That's how I'm feeling these days. And I want to tell people, so that's my new project. I'll continue with these video logs talking about my writing and as things go, but I've got a new direction. While I continue writing my story, I'm not stopping this story, but I have something, there's some life I need to live while I write the story. So I'm essentially what I'm doing, I'm changing the deadline, the aim to date. I don't have to rush. That was a big weight off of my shoulders when I realized this. I'm still going to continue writing at a new pace. Just last night, I had so many huge ideas for the 2 arcs from now. Big finale stuff. Really exciting. So you don't have to worry about me. It's fine. So, that's that. She is so cool. That's Ollie. All right.